Hi everyone, it is currently the 30th of October 2013, and we are set to have a Halloween typhoon out here for northern portions of the Philippines. If not a typhoon, a severe tropical storm. But unlike I said yesterday, where I didn't think it could make it the typhoon intensity, today a little bit of a change in my thought process here. Actually, a weak typhoon, not completely ruled out, but as far as the forecast and the impacts towards the Philippines here, with our now tropical storm Krosa or Vinta, I still do think that it's going to be a big rainmaker, and that's going to be the big thing to come out of this. Still, some pretty gusty winds could blow down any light structures out here or toss any debris, especially fishermen out here near the coast. This is definitely one of those days where you don't want to venture out. Let's hope that warnings are heeded here and people don't go out, because we always seem to find out when storms come in from the east like this. People always venture out the day prior, and then people end up going missing the day after. So let's hope we don't hear about that. But as far as JMA's track, though, they do expect it to remain this tropical storm intensity, become a severe tropical storm actually, just prior to landfall, and then move over Luzon before coming a typhoon as it reemerges into the South China Sea. JTWC a little more aggressive, with it becoming a typhoon here on the evening of Halloween here, before making landfall during the the evening hours, actually becoming a typhoon during the morning hours, making landfall in a similar area as JMA. The only difference is the intensity of the storm system. A look at Bagassa's track, and they actually expect a very similar outcome as well here, with it moving onshore as a severe tropical storm. Now, with that said, I actually think it's going to move a little bit farther there towards the north today. Just taking a look at the overall prognostic of where it's going right now, the background flow and a lot of the model output, I think it's probably going to be closer towards Apari than Casiguran here, but still a big rainmaker out here. If you're in Manila, I know that I've been seeing a lot of people say you should cancel your Halloween events if you have anything planned here on Thursday evening. And honestly, I don't see it. Actually, right here, we can see the Philippines. It's in that area in red under here. I just drew. Most of the moisture looks like it's going to stay off towards the north. Manila, you could see some showers, especially going into Friday. But as far as Thursday evening, I think it's going to be isolated to scattered, but nothing too drenching for the Manila metro area. The heaviest of the rain is going to be farther off there towards the north, removed towards northern Luzon. Same thing goes for the wind field. This is actually the GFS model, just showing here by Thursday at noontime. Continuing to scroll ahead, let's look into Thursday evening, basically impacting Apari. They actually show it moving a lot farther north than where a lot of the models are putting right now, or excuse me, a lot of the agencies are putting it right now. ECMWF goes a little bit farther towards the south, but also still a fairly strong system. Let this come up here on the screen, making landfall right about where JTWC, Bagassa, and JMA are putting in. This is probably the more likely of the outcome, but farther off there towards the north. But if you can see here, the winds coming onshore for the Manila metro area, just staying under tropical storm strength, so nothing too intense here. And take a look at the precipitation for this same time period out here into Luzon, and really the bulk of the rainfall is off there, and you can see nothing too much happening there. Like I said, though, if we scroll ahead until Friday, some of the rain bands coming in could bring some heavier showers, but it should remain removed from Manila. Now, beyond that, like I was saying, JMA and JTBC expect this to go back into the South China Sea and become a rather strong typhoon. This is the ECMWF output, though, just showing our storm system tracking off here towards the west, approaching southern China, and it could become a fairly potent system here. Where exactly is it going to be going? Well, I think at this time, everybody here from Hong Kong west towards Hainan, and then even portions of Vietnam, still should be wanting to watch for a likely landfall going into the end of the weekend, the upcoming weekend. That's the ECMWF model. Compare this up with the GFS model here, and a very similar outcome. So basically west of Hong Kong pushing out here, but still track could change, and there's definitely the potential for this to go anywhere else. But I think that a typhoon making landfall out here is possible and likely here going into sun. And this is kind of what the extended range from the GTWC does show here, pushing their southern Hainan, then moving off towards Vietnam. A weaker system basically getting tore apart by the island here. So it depends on how strong it's going to be over here towards Vietnam, how much it does interact here with southern China prior to going over there. So we're going to continue to keep you posted on that and how the storm does develop. First things first, let's watch the impact here across Luzon and the Philippines. And then beyond that, its impact on southern China and Vietnam. But right now, big rainmaker out here for northern Luzon. Could be some destructive winds, but I think the rain is the big problem. Also, if any fishermen do want to venture out, I already know that tropical warnings are in place. Signal force number 1 has been raised for a lot of those coastal areas. Cagayan, Isabela, Casigoran, I know they're all under those signal force warnings. And then behind this, I know that a lot of people looking at the models, something maybe developing way over here and could be over here by next weekend. So there's that. All right. Stay safe out there, everybody.